Another life hack for my youth. Life doesn't have to be hard, but it is. And these people have made it as such. You cannot live in your moment circumstance. You have to plan ahead. Let me tell you one quick story about something that I did. During my process of transitioning and I needed to do some things, I needed to keep making my survival coin because there's a thing as a career track, which is what I tell my people, which is a career track, and then there's a survival job. And that's the one that keeps you floating into your next possibility on par with what you were intending to do in the jump street. But in the meantime, this is the space where Black people take jobs that they overqualify for, or that they have more skills for. They take that survival job because that's going to keep them floating because we got to keep the lights on. So in the process of me doing that, one of those jobs was driving taxi. And in order to get my license, you don't just walk out there and drive taxi. Oh, you can go get the drive taxi. No, no. You have this checklist of things that you need to do in order to get that license. And each one of these things, of this 9 list here, 6 of them come with a price tag. And depending on how much money in your pocket will depend on how fast you finish that process. But you still have a timeline to hand in all of these things with that whole application to these people with their check, their money order. Right? So I'm saying this to you, young people and young adults and developing professionals. There's something of focus that is a little bit skewed with this new generation. And that was done on purpose because the puppeteer, the puppet master knows that anything that you need to do that is going to be anything substantial and impactful, it's going to require for you to have some focus and for you to have some self-discipline and some commitment. So once they took that focus away from you all and you all no longer have the ability to stay focused on things for longer than 6 to 10 seconds or so, they've wiped away your possibility for getting where you actually are trying to get to. The only thing you have in that human space in that moment in time, is your emotions and your feelings. Things that are intangible and they don't produce a result that is anything that can be traded with the matrix. You got to stay focused. You got to trade with the matrix because you have to pay to live. So you need a means to pay to live, and you cannot live for today. Like just for like the next 25 minutes and then tomorrow we'll figure it out and just, get it how you live. No, that doesn't work, African. That does not work. And in workforce development, you get that float job, that survival job. You keep the lights on and you continue to lay bricks simultaneously, not separate and apart. All of these things are happening at the same time. You're working on your housing situation. You're working on your personal development. You're working on your creativity. You're working on your patience and the building your communication. All of these facets are working